Hi, today I'm going to talk about our Math Summative Assessment Paper 1, Question 12. Question 12a. Jisoo tosses a coin 20 times. She gets 16 heads and 4 tails. Find the experimental probability of throwing a head in decimal. To find the experimental probability, we will need to divide the outcome wanted, which is head, by the total outcomes. For this question, we have 20 outcomes and 16 head. So we divide 16 by 20 and get 0.8. Question 12b. Jisoo tosses a coin 20 times. She gets 16 heads and 4 tails. What is the theoretical probability of throwing a head in decimal? Now to find the theoretical probability, we need to divide the outcome wanted, which is head, by the possible outcomes. There are only two possible outcomes when we are tossing a coin, which is head and tail. Therefore, we divide 1 by 2 and get 0.5. Question 12c. Is there evidence that Jisoo is not tossing the coin fairly or the coin is biased? So, to prove that a coin is biased, we need to check if the experiment has enough throws, which is more than 100 times, and is there a big difference between experimental probability and theoretical probability. When these two requirements satisfied, we can only tell that the coin is biased. Now, let's look back at the question. Jisoo tosses a coin 20 times. She gets 16 heads and 4 tails. We can see that Jisoo only tosses 20 times, which is less than 100 times, and it is not enough. Therefore, the answer will be a no. The number of the toss is not enough to decide if the coin is fair or biased. Question 12d. Jisoo tosses the coin 100 times now. She gets 70 heads and 30 tails. Is there evidence that Jisoo is not tossing the coin fairly or the coin is biased? Again, we have to check of the two requirements to prove that if the coin is biased. The experiment has enough tosses, which is 100, so there is a tick for the first requirement. Next, we have to check if there is a big difference between experimental probability and theoretical probability. The experimental probability of Jisoo getting a head is 0.7, and the experimental probability of her getting a tail is 0.3. 0.7 and 0.3 are both far away from 0.5. Therefore, the answer will be a yes. With 100 tosses, the probability should be closer to 0.5. However, Jisoo gets 0.7 for head and 0.3 for tail. This shows Jisoo is not throwing the coin fairly or the coin is biased. Thank you.